Hello and welcome to Seaview Tech Tips. In this video I'm going to show you how to set up Office on a Mac ready for school using the new EdPass system. So the first thing we're going to need to do is go to our browser. I use Chrome as a browser of choice, and I'm going to go in incognito so it looks just like yours would, and we want to go to office.com. Once we get to office.com, hit sign in, and we'll need to enter our school email address in, the one ending in @schools.sa.edu.au, and hit next. This should take us to EdPass, and we need to search for our site, so Seaview High School, continue, and this here at the top it will say EdPass 0893, that's our school code, so we're signing to our school. Tick remember me, and we want to enter in our Daymap username and password now, so not your email, a bit confusing. If you feel like your birthday or your student ID isn't a strong enough password, come see IT to change your password, or go through the computer suite and change your password there. That'll reflect on EdPass and on your password for Daymap and connecting to the Wi-Fi. So we'll hit sign in. This should then take us to the Office portal, like so. However, if you don't get here and get to the EdPass portal instead, which looks something like this, if we just log in again, you can get to the Office portal by clicking here at Office Portal 365. So now that we're here, we want to go Install Office, and we'll click different install options for a Mac, and we'll let it load for a second. Make it full screen, and we want to click Install Office, and it'll take us to, and here we go, now it's downloading the correct version of Office here. It's a 2 gig download, so we will bring that up a little bigger so we can see what's going on. Downloads, and it's going to take us about 5 minutes. So in the meantime, just sit back and hold tight, and when that's done I'll come back to you. Alright, so we're back here, and now that this is done loading here, we can click here. It might still be down here if you haven't opened it else. We can close out of this, and we can close out of this browser too. So we want to hit continue, continue, and push agree. It's going to take up 10 gigs of space on your computer, so we'll hit install. And you need to put the password for your Mac in that you log into your computer with, and hit install software. And it says preparing Microsoft Office, validating packages. And this part also takes a minute sometimes too, so we'll let that sit for a second. Alright, so it says the installation is successful, so we can hit close, and we want to move this to the bin so it's no longer on our computer, and we can even empty the bin afterwards. Empty the bin because it's 2 gig, so empty the bin. It will close that for us, and it will just check for some updates for us, so it should be all up to date straight away because we just downloaded it. If we go to our launch pad, we can see here that we've got Outlook, OneDrive, OneNote, Word and PowerPoint, so you can drag them into your dock if you need to find them a bit easier. And we'll just open up our Word just to make sure that it's all signed in, and then we'll run through our OneDrive setup. So if we open up Word, we'll bounce around for a minute because it's the first time, and we can see up here it's all signed in with our school email address all correctly, so we'll close that. And you can set up your school email in Outlook. That should be relatively straightforward. It'll go us the EdPass situation again, and we'll just go through that quickly just in case. It's a pretty good idea to set up your school email. No, it's already set mine up straight away, so hopefully it does the same for you. And we'll close out of that, and we'll open up OneDrive now as well. We'll set that up while we're here. So if you've used an iPad, all your documents would have been in OneDrive if you set that up properly, and you'll be able to see them here. OneDrive works the same on a Mac as well, so it will automatically back up all your files for you and auto-save as you're working on them. So once you open OneDrive, it'll appear up in the top right here, the little cloud. It says OneDrive isn't connected. Hit sign in. This is the only thing it won't sign in for you. And again, we'll have to go through with our school email and the EdPass system. It does take a little minute the first time, so just be patient with it. It'll work eventually for you. And then you'll be able to see your documents in Finder. So it's just still loading. Here we go. Enter in your email address. So we'll enter in my school email address, which isn't case sensitive if you're wondering. Oops.au. Hit sign in. And make sure we've got schools there. There we go. Look at that. And we're going to hit sign in. And it's going to bring up EdPass. Or it's not, because it might have already signed us in. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Just make sure you've got that. Because I've already set OneDrive up on this Mac before, it's going to ask me this, but just you'll be able to use the same folder. Get to know your OneDrive. Next, next, next. You can read that through that if you like, and if you open up your OneDrive folder, everything will be here and everything should start syncing. And of course, you can change the views and so on across the top. So, yep, and it's syncing up here, so all your files are syncing, so it's obviously going to sync everything in there, and we can start to open stuff straight away in Word. So that's how you set up Office on a Mac, and so your OneDrive works, and obviously as well in here, like I just showed you, when you open stuff up, autosave is on, and when you go File, Save As, Copy, it's already in the OneDrive backing up for you straight away. Wonderful, thank you for watching.